Today we're checking out a Nomac. If you don't know what this guitar is, this is a very limited edition run of the Majesty series. Made for John Petrucci after he did the album The Astonishing. He made this kind of alien creature up called the Nomac, and this guitar represents what that kind of creature is. And yes, if you're asking yourself, is it lighting up? It is. This guitar is full of so many crazy features that luckily for us, my buddy Nick, who asked me to set it up when he got it, was willing to let me share it with you guys. Now when I say let me share with you guys, I want you to understand one important thing. This guitar is number 14 of only 20 ever made, and these guitars started at $10,000. So let's go over what makes this guitar so kind of unique and interesting and give some sound samples. Now the first thing that's going to just pop at you right away is that it has this 3 lit up LEDs, but they're not LEDs, those are actual rubies. Yes, Music Man actually put real rubies into this guitar and then have like LED backlights on them shining through the rubies. Now that sounds pretty crazy, but then they went and doubled down and said, okay, what about 2 diamonds? And there are 2 diamonds in the guitar right there. The guitar got 3D graphics. You can see in there these graphic eyes. They're just really impressive. 3D aluminum backguard. This is actually 2 pieces of aluminum and they're layered on top of each other, but it's all like 3-dimensional. Very, very impressive. Now the other thing that was interesting besides just the standard features that come with the Majesty, which is like locking keys, the compensated nut, this has an ebony fretboard, a very exclusive Dream Theater inlay into the fretboard, and these really crazy knobs, including this really cool knob, which is just a touch knob. It's not even push-push or push-pull. It's just a click-touch knob, which is a really impressive feature. You just tap the knob, and that switches between the acoustic and the magnetics. Because this guitar, like the other Majesties, has a Paizo system, or pizza system, that lets you switch between an actual acoustic guitar sound and the electric guitar magnetic sound. None of that would be so impressive without these amazing DiMarzio pickups. In fact, a lot of the Tonus guitars probably come with those pickups. So one of the best things that I wanted to share with everybody is these DiMarzios are within your grasp. They're something that can be purchased, and I'm going to tell you these are some of the best pickups I think I've ever heard. So let's go ahead and check out how the bridge pickup sounds. I'm going to run it right through my PRS Custom 50 head, and let's give it a shot. So now let's go ahead and switch to the neck position and check out how big and round the notes are and how long they sustain when we play solos. I'm going to switch to the clean channel on the amp to show you the Paizo system. So this is your acoustic Paizo system. So now you hear it thumping through there. So as you can see, a very interesting guitar to say the least. It's very unique, it's cool, it's refreshing to see them trying something crazy. This is kind of like Music Man saying, look, this is what we're capable of. And it's really interesting. Car companies do this all the time. They put out these imaginary cars that are just really far-fetched, and you look at them and you're kind of like, well, I don't know what to think of that, but it lets you know what they're capable of. In this case, Ernie Ball just didn't make a prototype. They said, look, here, for a couple people who are interested, here's something that we can do that's a little different than anything else you've ever seen. Now, I've seen a lot of custom guitars and definitely seen a lot of guitars over the $10,000 mark. This is one of the most intriguing ones I've ever come across, and it is really cool that they were able to take all of John Petrucci's ideas from the album and album artwork and put it into a guitar. And that's kind of the cool thing, right? Is they took his vision and they put it in an instrument for him. So I thought it was really cool. We got to check it out. As always, I want to thank you guys so much for your time. And until next time, know your gear.